Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's time for just a little more Imperium Universalis. I'm your host, Galvin. So, recently I started trying to play with trade a bit. Right now, holy shit, I don't even want to open the trade map mode. I'm not sure as to why, but there is some horrifying crashing going on right now with it. I'm just not touching over the 10-foot pole, honestly. Which is sad because I've kind of entered penny pitching mode where I'm just like, I need to squeeze extra money out of this. But, you know. Trade's a good place where I usually go, I need more money. Let's go actually care about trade for a bit. Magadian Separatists. Well, you guys probably won't crash my game. I've had enough game crashes for one goddamn mod. But this is a massive mod, so I'm not super surprised it causes some crashes here and there. I just wished it cost fewer. Alright. No food supplies happen to us, as usual. So, we have Magadian Separatists. Let's see. Alright. So we'll just move to here. Probably, yeah. Okay, good. So, if it spawns anywhere, it's on the fort. Ooh, pardon me, or in an army. Good. Melini is now a court. Is that the last of them? Not quite. Suppose we shall. Ooh, 5 shocker. Nice. In addition, 267 to build. Well, I mean, to be fair, that'll also drop down significantly. 261, there we go. I'm not going to spend it all, just yet. I agree we need to build these, but not yet. Yeah, not yet. Great feast. Good. I just want excess money. There we are. Just in case, you know, we get an event that's like minus 50 gold, but oh well. If it happens, so be it. Okay. Yep. And we wipe them, hopefully. Let these guys deal with it. Perfect. Ooh, land attrition minus 20%, not bad. So, I mean, I've talked before about it. We're going to have to wipe out this province here of Anga. Erican. Mostly irrelevant. Begin building the spy network. We've accepted that there is going to be at least a certain amount of coalition against us. But it's relatively localized. Honestly, after some considerations, I'm beginning to think it may be better to start with a improved relations guy. That's an extra 0.5 a year. But we'll see. No food supplies. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. I was just thinking if we needed to do it, but no. That's alright. So our truce with you guys ends 250. So we got 5 years. That's nice. Alright. In the meantime, we need to try and work and unite our culture group. We need 1,000 development to do so, I believe. So or some amount close to that. We're 60% of the way there. Like, if we actually get all of our culture group, I imagine it'll be about the right development. This seems to be about 1,000. Alright. No food supplies. Yeah, trying to gain enough, allied events. That's another war we need to try and fight. because trade goods, rice, fruit, all sorts of foods. I mean, honestly, hell, I'm just about willing to annex Vatsa. Fuck. So much delicious food. And we need all of it. Like, right now we feed ourselves into February. That's it. That is freaking it. Yeah. Like, yearly consumption from provinces, 160. Yeah. Yeah, food rations. Green fish, meat, honey, olives, wine, and spices. Doesn't say rice on there, but I'm pretty certain rice will count. Alright. So, in that case, I also am going to want to start building a spy network here. Building a spy network here as well. Good. I got in separatists, that's fine. Continue your conversion work. Jainism spreads. Alright, at least the Odran are, I think, significantly... Aw. Yeah, the Odran, they'll revolt when we have no food. But they're loyal enough. We're working on the whole no food problem, I promise. Alright. Alright. Combined mightiness. Alright. Let's move. Everyone in position. Yeah, it costs a lot of money. Still, if we could manage to acquire ourselves enough food, who knows? Maybe we can build an empire or something. Still, got a long way to go before that's possible. Good. Yeah, no diplomats to send right now. But yeah, if we just knock these guys out of the coalition war, it'll be real easy. Start cleaning it all up. And there we are. Know your enemy. Good. Alright. Get that. Spy network construction was 25%. Not terrible, I suppose. It will help. And on the plus side, we can finally start teching up elsewhere. Alright. And indeed. Development. Trade goods for, say, rice. Spices. Spices. I can't tell what the trade goods are here. Rice, fish, rice. So we'd want here. Still the wrong religion, though. Oh yeah, there's little symbols there. Right. Yeah, only 83. Nice. There we go. Important to be producing as much rice as possible, since the value of it's basically doubled. In terms of food, anyway. Since it has the local goods production modifier. Alright. Okay, storm the breaches. We own the place. There we are. Well, I better not let go of this fleet, because I have no idea where they are. And And Arakon's idea is pretty much just run away. Good, I think. Okay, next question. What's their capital? Oh, Jesus. Attrition going here is going to burn like no tomorrow. Alright. I mean, Arakon. Who gives a shit if we do this? Arakon does. Nobody beyond our borders, though. Kunming will give a shit, but well, I don't want to anger them. Kunming are still like a thing we have to deal with. Yeah, that's outside of our culture group. But they do have Jade. Jade is super important. I want the shit out of this Jade. Maybe just take the coast. That's food. Otherwise, I can't really justify anything else since the Jade would be in there. Jade is minus 2.5% aggressive expansion. As far as I'm concerned, it's pretty valuable. Literally, otherwise, nobody here gives a crap. Cool. So there's a couple of provinces we might take. How about on the states and provinces region here? Wahidi. Alright. So that's a state there. Alright. Maybe I should just take as much as I can that doesn't piss off those guys. Enough for them to coalition anyway. 74. And otherwise below 50. So yeah, I guess it's just the full annex, huh? It really pisses them. You know, maybe treaties can I... Yeah, I can just force them to be a vassal instead. Something. Like, they're completely off culture, completely off religion. It's... would be a lot of work. You know, integrate them and all that. Oh. You guys are building an army, because presumably the natives wiped out your last one. Okay. Have fun with that. Luckily, I think I can select it off of here somewhere. Yeah. So, while I may have no idea where they are, I think if I follow it down here somewhere, they'll be somewhere along the bottom of the map. I've just kind of seen it before in other mods, but no. We'll see. I'm sure it won't be too hard. We can always select it again. So the fleet isn't lost. Alright. Yeah, we have 49, what they consider 49% war score against them. Which is fair. Now, wreck their army, start slowly occupying the crap out of them. Like, considering how much territory this is, there's got to be, like, a way to see their development, right? What is their development? Like, how much am I taking, right? No, apparently not. Well, I mean, I'm going to leave them, if anything, with that one province, just to avoid pissing off Kunming too much. Because they don't seem to like it when I annex them, so they get to live, I guess, for the moment. Alright. We should probably do it all in one piece deal. Just to avoid the hassle of calculating individual stuff here. It'll also let me see, you know, how much that's going to change things. So if I just take stuff here, yeah. Barely anything. -5, you say? -7. Hypothetics here. Yeah, okay, so it's -5 either way. Just wanted to check. See if there's any difference in who I was taking it from. Would matter. Balance is no solution. Like, provinces not of your culture are... Eugh. Alright. So Kunming, hey, it says 76 for that. Kunming's -51. -51 is alright. I can live with -51. Otherwise, so minusing out Kunming, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so no additional nations will join the coalition. Except potentially Kunming, but I don't think that'll be much of an issue. Good. So, we've now taken a little outside of our culture group, but that's alright. 677. Yeah. 250. Going to war here and now, even if we just take, like, food-producing provinces. And I suppose the dyes, because dyes ain't bad. Man, I actually should count out the amount of jade on the map, because I'm pretty certain it only spawns here and in China. I wonder if I can get a -100% aggressive expansion impact off this stuff. So we now also have the Four Immortals religion. Yeah, that whole not accept culture thing. Oh well. There's at least a little more food there. A little more food. Alright. So. Good. Yeah. You guys are all like, wah, wah. But somehow I don't think this is going to matter in a little bit. Somehow I think at the end of the year you're just going to stop caring. Call it a hunch. Alright. Infertile. Oh well. Governor design support. We can't get rid of him for now. Have to let him get away with it. Okay. Still a little much on the military tech. Okay. I mean, one of these days we'll actually attack Kunming, probably. Because, you know, I wouldn't mind taking this region over. So. Let's return our fleet to the capital. Alright. Have to go around it. Interesting. Alright. We're not doing bad here. 677. We're getting there. We're getting there. I mean, like I said, Magda's chance at an empire is more or less crumbled. Privileges for the citizens. Do they exist yet? No. I'd say they have enough privileges. Alright. Yeah, we have a decent amount of absolutism, and our administrative efficiency continues to increase. So. Need to just try and continue to claim more territory that gives me food. God. Food wars. Who knew they would be so hard to get? All the food. There's good food here too. Should consider it. And I have practically no aggressive expansion down here, do I? Yeah, practically none. Alright. I'm going to spy network in Antara. Didn't really consider it, again, out of my culture group, but we need more rice. Did we get hit with the penalty in February? Yeah, okay, we did. I was gonna be like, hang on, did we actually manage to not? I just kind of eventually start tuning out the lack of food. Sounds terrible. And to be fair, probably, from a historical standpoint is, but there's just nothing else I can do. Oh yeah, we need to start building a spy network on you. Alright. They're counter-espionaging me. Whew. Alright. Convert a province to Jainism. Cool. Alright, well, we're gonna keep spreading the damn faith. Now we can start spreading it over the 4 immortals too while we're at it. I mean, on the plus side for them, soon enough. One more idea and we get Tolerance of Heretics +2. Which is going to be massively helpful. Because looking, yeah. 0.5. This will go from negative 0.5 to 1.5. Unfortunately, the 4 immortals are heathens, so. Alright. We barely get any military power, so I don't want to, you know, spend recklessly or anything. Even if we seem to have an excess. Alright. Good. Horse breeders. Ooh, nice. Yes. That could be a good building indeed. Global effects are great buildings. They're what make empires empires. I see Aria is grown. Yeah, things are weird. We are oddly enough a... wow. And looks like the slaves have taken over Magda. How's the life there? Legitimacy, negative stability, cruel, bankruptcy. Yeah, sounds about right. Cruel. Yeah. Alright, and I take it you guys have stopped caring. Cool. Nobody cares about the aggressive expansion anymore. Negative 4,000. Trust. Own provinces, otherwise. Yeah, not bad. 40. We're getting there to the point where, you know, some nations may eventually consider vassalization from us. And Haran government rank. I mean, if they weren't so hostile. Plus, our diplomatic reputation's apparently friggin' amazing. No food supplies in February, as usual. Alright. Okay. Got all the claims we need. Alright. So, when all this is said and done, I can finish annexing Magda. And then we go to war with Katsi and Vatsa. Kashi and Vatsa, I mean, actually, we should probably go to war with them soon. Like, before this truce stuff breaks. Because there's a decent amount to be had here. I mostly am just limited by Kuru at this point. They're the only ones. Well, they're not the only ones. Others may join the coalition. And additional map mode. Diplomatic. Coalitions. Thank you. Starting to slowly organize this better. I mean, even then, they don't have much, but I do have to be careful with it. They may choose. But we'll probably keep it to just the border provinces for now. Maybe a little more than. I do enjoy acquiring my foods. But we have claims all along their borders. So, who knows? We'll see where it ends up. Thank you everybody for watching. I've been your lovely host, Gilvin, signing off.